Decentralized exchanges now offer a better user experience and usability, making them a good choice for crypto investors. Hey, CoinFixer here, and today we are going to be taking a deeper dive into decentralized exchanges, how they have evolved, and what we can look forward to for the future of decentralized exchanges. But before I begin, I must mention that nothing I mention in this video is financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. Now with that being said, let's carry on with the video. Decentralized exchanges, DEXs, which let users trade a variety of assets peer-to-peer, first appeared in the cryptocurrency sector in 2014. These platforms' initial iterations, though, might be challenging to use. However, since they were created, developers have worked to make them simpler and more user-friendly. Decentralized exchanges operate by using smart contracts to carry out trader orders, enabling users to transact with one another directly rather than through a centralized platform. When traders use a decentralized exchange, their funds are not kept on the exchange, in contrast to a centralized exchange. Instead, users start direct trades by trading tokens out of the non-custodial wallets and depositing them there. Order books, a system that keeps track of all open buy and sell orders placed on an exchange, were once used by the majority of DEXs. Order books are still used by many decentralized exchanges today, but automated market maker DEXs have become very popular due to their ease of use and higher liquidity. AMMs manage the price of a token whether a trade is made and use smart contracts and liquidity pools to increase the liquidity of a decentralized exchange. Trading participants engage with liquidity pools that hold a variety of token pairs when they access an AMM-based DEX. For instance, the trader will deal with a pool that holds equal amount of both tokens if they want to exchange Ether for, let's say, USDC. Liquidity providers fill these pools in exchange for doing so. They receive a portion of the fees made by the DEX. As a result, trades can be settled immediately without having to wait for an order to be fulfilled. However, there were a few drawbacks when we take a look at some of the previous DEXs. At first, there were a number of significant disadvantages to trading on a DEX, such as slow transactions, a lack of liquidity, and an overall bad user experience. Because they weren't deterred by the DIY nature of trading on specialized platforms, cryptocurrency veterans were most frequent users of decentralized exchanges, but for them to expand, some changes were required. In the current market, trading on a DEX might be just as simple as trading on a centralized exchange. The user interfaces have undergone a significant amount of additional work, making them simpler for cryptocurrency traders of various levels of experience to use. The level of liquidity on the main cryptocurrency exchanges has significantly increased since the advent of decentralized finance. So how can decentralized exchanges be more user-friendly? Order books were a common feature of the early DEXs, allowing users to place orders and wait for other traders to fill them, but for a number of reasons this system was not user-friendly. The first is that users cannot store their tokens on the platform because it is a decentralized exchange. They must instead trade straight from their non-custodial wallets. As a result, users must pay gas fees each time they place an order, which means that if they make a mistake, they will lose money from unused gas. Current decentralized exchanges are still plagued by this issue, but thanks to improved user interfaces, traders can now place orders without error. Another issue was that the number of tokens users wanted to trade and the price in ETH had to be manually entered into early DEXs. For instance, a user would have to type out a copy 7,562 token A for 0.005 ETH each if they wanted to purchase them. Because values had to be manually entered, users were more likely to make fat finger mistakes and enter incorrect values. Users run the risk of significantly overpaying for a token if they enter the incorrect value. For instance, if a user accidentally typed 0.05 ETH for a buy order and the price of the token was 0.005 ETH per coin, they will end up paying 10 times more than the actual price. Low liquidity was yet another problem that plagued early DEXs. Since other load traders primarily provided liquidity, it was typical for users to have to wait a long time for large orders to be processed. Trading tokens almost instantly is made possible by modern DEXs using automated market makers (AMMs) and liquidity providers. Decentralized exchanges of today have much simpler user interfaces than the cumbersome, convoluted order book style DEXs of the past. Modern DEXs' user friendliness is also demonstrated by the increased use of them by cryptocurrency investors to purchase low market cap coins during the bull market of 2021. To access some of these decentralized exchanges, users must meet additional criteria. For example, users of regulated DEXs like SOMA must complete Know Your Customer anti-money laundering and checks to combat the financing of terrorism. Since the platform contains regulated assets like tokenized stocks and exchange-traded funds, this procedure is necessary. The most common kind of decentralized exchanges are swap-style DEXs, which gained popularity from 2020 onwards, and attracted both seasonal traders and novice ones to platforms like Uniswap. The user connects their wallet to the decentralized application, chooses the coin they want to trade and the amount they want to swap, and the tokens are swapped directly from their wallet. Swap DEXs use AMMs to carry out this procedure. For BNB smart chain projects like PancakeSwap were inspired by the simplicity of Uniswap's DEX. Experts in the DeFi space concur that modern DEXs are simpler to use than their predecessors, with better liquidity and simpler trading interfaces. Decentralized exchanges have undergone significant change in recent years, and will likely continue to do so as more projects and teams emerge in the DeFi space. We can anticipate that DEXs will become even more user-friendly and intuitive as the blockchain sector develops and decentralized finance gains popularity. Thanks for watching today's video. If you liked the video, please do leave a like, and if you would like to support the channel, all you need to do is subscribe. It's completely free. Well, this has been the Coin Fixer, and until next time.